Jump rope is one of those exercises that looks very easy, but if done incorrectly, could lead to significant pain and injury. And that's why, as a jump rope, I'm going to give you a few tips on how you can treat your jump rope injuries and be able to recover as soon as possible and get back on your feet as soon as you possibly can. So without further ado, I'm going to start right off with the video. So the first injury that you can get is either a twisted or a sprained ankle. First of all, a twisted ankle is worse than a sprained ankle, because maybe with a sprain you go and maybe you put a little bit of pressure on your foot, but with a twisted ankle you really twist it while you're jump roping. I don't know how some people do it, but me, I sprained my ankle and I jumped wrongly and I sprained it, and it was so painful. And how I treated it was that I used ice, I took painkillers, and I took a period of 1 week resting, and from time to time I would also massage my ankle to help like cool it off, to relieve the pain, and it did work. However, if your case is more severe, like if your ankle is really twisted, I advise you to go to the doctor. It's so much better if you go to the doctor, because the doctor will help you, like give you the proper medication. Healing time, for me it took a week, but for some people it can take between 1 to 4 weeks depending on how serious your injury was. So the second injury that I sustained was shin splints, and I got shin splints when I was overtraining. There was a time I was overtraining like for 7 days of the whole week, like consecutively, and it led to immense pain because I had just started my jump rope journey, I think, and that is not advisable. You're supposed to take a few days, mostly if you're just a jump rope beginner, so you're more likely to get shin splints if you're a beginner and you're putting in like, I was putting in like 45 minutes of jump rope. And you can treat it just by massaging it. It helps to relieve like the pressure, because you feel like your foot is like, but the massaging is what really helped, because it like helped relieve the muscles, and also it helped with the pain. So after a while, I think I rested like for 2 days. I also advise you, like if you're experiencing these kind of pains, I advise you to get into another form of exercise. Maybe you can start doing like body lifting, you can do weights while you're giving your feet time to recover, and yeah, within no time you have healed and you'll be able to go back into your favorite exercise, jump rope. So the other injury that you can sustain as a jump roper is knee pain. So I remember like when I had just started my jump rope journey, that was around 2016. That was the first time I jump roped ever, and during that time I got immense knee pain. That was because I was jump roping wrong. I was jump roping on the whole of my foot, and that pain, how I was able to get rid of it, like I had to take rest. I could not, like even just walking I would feel immense pain in my knee. It was my left knee that is the weaker, my left side is the weaker side of my body, so I would feel immense pain in my knee area. But yeah, I just took a rest of like 3 days and I was back on my knees. But then you can take like, you can put ice, that helps to relieve the pain, relieve the pressure. If you're getting value out of this video, I think it's time for you to thumbs up the video, because it helps the girl out to grow the channel. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel for more jump rope advice content. The next injury that you can get as a jump rope, but this one is hard to pronounce, so I have to read it. It's called Achilles tendon. This one is easy. It's called Achilles tendon strain. The Achilles tendon strain is caused when you overwork like your calf muscles, because the Achilles tendon is at the back of your foot. I'm touching my foot right now, but the Achilles tendon is at the back of your foot, and you get injury when you overwork your calf. You can treat this kind of pain with painkillers, anti-inflammatory medicine, and you can also get immense rest. The fifth type of injury that you can sustain while jump roping, this one is hard to pronounce. It's called plantar fasciopathy spatula endonitis. That was hard to pronounce, but in other words, they also call it the policeman's heel or the jump rope nightmare. Basically, this, as they call it, it's really jump roper's nightmare, because you sustain it while jump roping. It's very common, and you get it like it's pain on the heel, on the part of the heel. Basically, you're supposed to be jump roping when your foot is a little raised off, your heel is a little raised off the ground. However, when you raise the heel too much off the ground, that's when you sustain this type of injury, the jump roper's nightmare. And this one is scary, because the healing takes between 6 to 18 months. without treatment. So with treatment, it will take a much longer time. Basically, without treatment is when it's like not severe, it's just minor, it's a minor injury. That's when you go without treatment. However, if the case of your injury is much more severe, you can be able to recover from this jump rope injury after a period of like 6 months. Only 97%. I'm saying only 97% because 3% is a great amount of those are very many people not being able to recover from this kind of jump rope injury. So be careful out there. This exercise is not easier. So the next kind of injury that you can sustain is a stress fracture. So basically, you sustain the stress fractures when you overtrain. Simple as that. And this kind of injuries, they need immediate medical attention. So in case you jump rope and you sustain the jump rope injury of a stress fracture, please go to the hospital as soon as you can, or call an ambulance to take you, call your neighbor to take you, because your life is more important. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.